Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this moment in time to share something with you. God has given power to righteousness. Righteousness has power. But also, evil has been given power. Evil has power. In fact, evil has just as much power as righteousness. And we who are human beings have been given choice on this earth, whether we want to be righteous or evil. Whether we want to be righteous or evil. Now, I want to tell you something about on this earth. On this earth, this is evil's heaven. Let me say it again. This is evil's heaven. Why? Because evil is running the show down here on earth. Say what you want to say. Evil is running the show. You know what's going on? You'll hear people talk about you could spread a lie and it can get across the country and all that kind of stuff, but you tell the truth, they're still at home somewhere trying to decide where they want to go out. Well, what we're actually saying is this. Evil operates like this. You're not going to be righteous. You are not going to be righteous. I will not permit it. Now, here we go. We as human beings have the same basic human rights for existence. We got the same rights all across the board. All across the board. Food, clothes, shelter, everything that you can imagine for heavenliness. We got that right. But evil says that's not going to happen here because I'm evil. And you're going to obey my rules to get anything, whatever it is, wherever you are. You've heard me talk about this being hell on earth and all that kind of stuff. But today I'm telling you, evil runs the show. And evil is running the show because evil tells you, if you go against me, I'll do everything I possibly can to bring you down. I'll bring you down. I'll destroy you. I'll have Russia trying to get some information through Ukraine on somebody here so I can expose you, bring you down that way. If that doesn't work, then I'll come up with something, violate you someplace else. If I get that, I'll throw your butt in jail. This is evil talking. And if that doesn't work, bottom line, to have my way, I will kill you in a heartbeat. That's what Russia is doing to Ukraine. Now, that kind of stuff is happening all over the world, but we all know what's going on right before our face. That's what Russia is doing to Ukraine. That's the ultimate evil. Ultimate evil. All right? Now, here's the thing about righteousness. Righteousness has the same requirements as far as the human beings go for life as evil. But righteousness got a different way to operate. It operates in such a way that everybody says what everybody wants. Peace, prosperity, freedom, joy of life, food, clothing, shelter, education, no lying, no cheating. That's the way righteousness operates. It's so simple. But when evil say, I'll kill you, people don't know. They've been living, it's common to be evil. Even when they don't know they're going to church and stuff like that, and little charity and stuff like that, it's little stuff that evil permits. That doesn't rock evil. That helps evil to get by. Makes the people think the country's all right because we got this little stuff. Until you get a madman or somebody in office with people at the border trying to come out and get some help and they won't let them. Well, now, you know where you're going then. But righteousness requires that you can't fit in. You know, in our society, you got people calling themselves led by the Spirit of God, which are really called good people. These are the good people. And you've heard the expression that, hey, evil has no problem with it. I just said it. Evil got no problem with that because that goodness don't stop nothing. And if that's what you glorify in righteousness, hey, well, you are living in hell and calling yourself righteous. You're living in hell and calling yourself righteous. You are really in bondage. Really in bondage, calling yourself righteous and experiencing hell because you don't know the truth. If you knew the truth, you might be living here in this hell, but you won't be experiencing hell. You'll be experiencing life because you'll be doing the things of life and you will be protected by the spirit of righteousness. That's what Jesus Christ was trying to tell people that they missed. Because, well, you know, you got your education from the evil one. They didn't want you to know the truth. Jesus Christ was letting you know that everything that they want to offer you, that's what they offered him. That's what the story says. They offered him everything, not just what we know, but everything. All he had to do was give up and let evil be the boss. So evil got a plan. But Jesus supposedly represented righteousness. And he was saying that righteousness exists too. But right here, where evil controls, he wasn't doing nothing to promote evil, because he knew the way out back to righteousness. And what was that? To stand up for righteousness in hell. Stand up for righteousness in the midst of evil, because evil will give you a ticket back to righteousness. And if you stand up and get a ticket back to righteousness, that means that evil tired of you, can't stand you, you're messing with the program, and righteousness has won, and you get a ticket and you get on back to righteousness. But at the same time, people don't know that. They just scared to death. That's why they're going to kill you. Scared to death. In the world, everybody got their little jobs and going on back and forth. Evil keeps right on running. So there is a difference between evil, and there is a difference between righteousness. And they both got the same kind of power. And you got the right and have been given the choice to choose and act in any way you want to. And you can go with the group or you can go as an individual. It doesn't make any difference. Evil has its benefits and consequences and whatever. And righteousness has its. So just so you have this message, I don't know if it's going to do you any good. I don't know if you've already known it or what. But I had this desire to tell you. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.